Hey guys, GrandmaVic. Fat girl, got your fat girl. Got your fat girl. Me and Grandma Vic tried to leave her in the house, and the siren started. Oh my goodness! There's Grandma Vic not showing her face. She had dental surgery, so her face is swollen up. She doesn't want me to show her face, so I showed the fat girl. See, now you got fat girl. She likes coming out to the shed because the boys leave her. They leave her alone. She's out here all by her lonesome. They're not chasing that tail. All right, there's Grandma Vic. Say hi, Grandma Vic. I'm not showing your face. You know, women they get some swelling and they don't like it. All right. Got the Ls3 rocker arms with the training upgrades already in it. That's why I left one of them off here. Brand new Mission Motorsports bolts. We got to put those on there. Of course, these are brand new factory GM. Got these from the GM. Put them on there. All right. Throw it over there for now. All right. All right. I've already replaced most of the grommets for the valve covers when we get to that spot. So, like I was trying to showing Grandma, all you gotta do to cut these off of here is gently give it a little slice. The old grommets fall off, the new ones go right on. You just give a little push and a push and a push, and you push a little bit. There you go, done. And I have one of my scissors, and they're all done. Already cut that one, so look, there goes. Last one. She-Ra. Alright, all the grommets are done. Now we gotta put the first two intake and exhaust on and check to make sure the push rod links are right, even though Brian Tilly Racing sent me the 7.4000000000000000 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 push rods. Because I had to get I got the new bolts from Michigan Motorsports. I had to get a specialty L tool. Of course, my camera is going to jump from camera to camera to camera to camera. That way we can torque them down. Here we go. All right, let me give you these grommets. And I did not bring a garbage bag, so give me uno momento. All right, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer.
You put your mic back on?
Just a little bit closer. All right. What we're going to use, if that girl get out of my way, is an archaic metal body permanent marker. It's not really permanent. They're really kind of unpermanent. And we're going to go ahead and color in the top of this metal right chair. Yeah, see, it barely covers it, which is good because we just want to rub where it runs, so it's okay. That's what we want. All right, so
These are the ones you need?
No. Let's grab this right here. We're going to take these off. We're going to take these off. We're going to leave those. Take these off. And we're going to go ahead and put the first set on.
Okay.
All right. Let's get them started. We brought it up on top dead center. They already blew GrandmaVic's finger off. So we already did that. So, got to open up the new tool. Love new tools. Love the new tools. Okay, I need my 3/8 stretcher for now. All right, let's run these puppies in. All we're doing is run these down. What we need to do is turn this over and see where it runs to make sure where the push rods go. But like I tell you, when I mess up because I'm not paying attention, I don't cover it up. What am I missing? If anybody could tell me right now before I show you, you win nothing. You went, holy shit, you were paying attention. Need a push rod. Got to put a push rod on there first.
Yep.
There we go. Got the 7.400 from Brian Tilly Racing. Well, I just need to put those two in right now.
Yeah, but if you're gonna leave this in, we gotta put them all in.
I'm just gonna put two in for now because that's the only two we need.
Okay.
Once we put everything in, then we'll put all of them in.
Okay.
Come on. Work with me. Work. There we go. Now, what I am going to do is put some lubage on it. Do, 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 do. There we go. Let's put it down there, make sure and lock it in. You hear it?
Yeah.
It locked right into the lifter. That's what you want.
Okay.
When you push in, you feel it go click. See it? If it don't click down in it, it's not seated in
the proper way.
The proper way. I'm going to put a little bit on here just so I don't want it running metal on me. There we go. A little bit there. A little bit there. There we go. Even doing test turns, you need lubrication. So now that we got a little bit of this and that in there, let's go ahead and set this puppy in. Go ahead and set this puppy in here. Now what I am going to do is take a single bolt and put it on this end to help align it. That's just to help keep it aligned, that's all. Don't do nothing else. It's just to help keep it aligned.
Okay.
All right, let me pull back a little bit so they can see. Because they can't really see what I'm doing. Ooh, too far. Come on, phone. Work with me. All right, there we go. See, we put a bolt on this end just to help keep it aligned. All right, so let's run it in.
Right there.
Gonna run them down. Like I said, we already put it up on top dead center. It blew GrandmaVic's finger right off. Let's go ahead and run these in. Yeah. Go ahead and run this puppy all the way down.
Then they gotta be straightened.
I will. Make sure it's straight when I go to snug her in. All right. Make sure it's straight. All right, both of them tight. Go ahead and snug her in. There we go.
So they're not supposed to move.
They're not supposed to move really much at all.
Okay.
It's called zero lash.
Okay.
The push rods will still spin, but unless you got really dinky fingers to get down inside to do that, which I don't, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Okay.
So, all right. So now we need to torque those puppies down. All right. We got to run these puppies down to 22 foot-pounds. Like I tell everybody, when you put your torque once your way, loosen it up. Don't leave it under torque. All right. Now we're going to run it down to 22 foot-pounds. You see the 20 right there?
Yep.
No, you don't. You're as blind as I am. You can't see that.
The 20 is right there.
I know. See the line where it runs down?
Yeah.
To right there?
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to run it to there, to 0. Back it off till we see the line. All right. Let's go around one more time. There we go. Okay, see how the line just disappeared?
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to go 1,
So,
2. That's 22 foot-pounds.
okay.
Now we're going to lock it down. Let's go ahead and torque this puppy down to 22. Neither one of these are on the neither one of these are compressed, so you should just run it right down and relax. Wow, that's going awfully far. I'm not thinking that's on the compression stroke correctly. Give me something. Let me double check this. I want to be accurate. All right, we got to run down. I didn't have it all the way to 0 lash. but we got it at 22 where it's supposed to be. So now we're going to run it over and see where where's the valves.
Put the finger back in.
Nah, you ain't worry about it. I'm going to turn it over 2 times. All right. Half. 1. Half.
They both went up and down.
2.
Yeah.
All right. Both of them went up and down.
Yeah. This one first and this one second.
Yeah. Now I'm going to pull them off and see where it wore the valve. So let's go ahead and switch this over to my Reggie. I do not use my torque wrench to break bolts loose. That is not good.
Not even to untorque.
To untorque them, no. I don't do that. I use the torque only and that's it.
Oh.
Oh, here it is. I use to torque it down and that's it. I do not untorque bolts with it. All right. Let's see where it wore. I ran that puppy around 2 times. Let's see what the wear pattern looks like.
The wear pattern on the screw?
On the head of the valve. All right. Not the bolt, the valve. That's it, the wear on the valve. It's got to be in the center of the valve, which it looks like it is.
Huh.
Yep, it's good.
It is?
Yeah, it's good. Because I did not have the heads decked. I didn't have the heads decked.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have anything decked. If you look, that's dead center of the valve.
Yep.
That's almost completely dead center of the valve. I know it didn't wear it completely. It's a super thin line. See how thick that one is and that one's thin?
Yeah.
It didn't wear it completely out. That's completely dead center, so the push rods are the proper length. So I did not have it at 0 lash. So we're good. We go ahead and assemble it. That's where you want it. The valves need to wear dead center. Because if not, what it does is it offloads the valves and it can cause pressure like this. It can cause problems. All right, so now let's go ahead and put all the push rods in both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a little bit of juicage.
Doesn't matter which side you put it in.
We'll go ahead and put it on the bottom one, stick it in, and then squeeze the top. It's got to go straight down, straight down. See, when you push it, you'll feel it go click, and then you put some on the top. Give it a nice little squeeze. There you go. All right, next one. Do the bottom one. Stick it in because you don't want to let the stuff over your fingers the best you can. Just make sure there's lube on both sides. It's fine. So we're going to put lube on each one of these valves.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that real quick. I got to run in the house, check on the dog, and make sure he ain't torn up the dog. I'll be right back. No, fat girl, you're not going in the house. You want to be out here, you're going to be out here.
Unbelievable. He trusts me alone doing this. Watch, he's gonna come back and he's gonna double check it. I know him. Okay. Place that on top. Place that on top. You don't want to go in there. Just sat there. These two don't seem to want to go down. Why? putting you in the right way. Okay, and then handle those two. Because they don't see these clips. Come here.
He's good. He's
This?
fine. All right. Grandma Big said go ahead and put the assembly lube, the KY jelly on top of the valves. And we're going to go ahead and get the rockers on this side and we'll do the other side.
And just like I said, he was gonna double check what I did.
Of course.
I wasn't wrong. That's just him.
That's what happens when you have ridiculousness, OCD.
But you know what?
All right.
That doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather him check than me screw up. Screw up work that we've been doing together.
Yeah. Hey, I screw up too. All right. No, that's got to come out. It's got to get the valve on it.
Oh yeah.
So those valves
I
over
was
there.
holding
Those valves over there exactly the way they are. You need to grab two and turn around and set them on. No, stop. Turn
I
around,
just laughed.
put it back. All right. So you have a crooked one.
Huh?
You got a crooked one and a straight one.
Okay.
Now the next two will be a crooked one and a straight one.
Okay.
You turn them around. You put them on here just like this.
Oh, okay.
Make sure it's on top of the push rod. And on here, they start threading it.
So I
Then you grab the
turn
next
around?
two, turn around, put them on. There's
Okay.
intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake,
Gotcha.
exhaust. The intake is the one that's offset.
Got you.
There you go.
Got you, dear.
There you go. There's the next two.
Okay.
Let's start running them down some. There you go. Start running them in. Some people would do this ridiculousness with this and that and all this and that. There's 300 different ways to do it. You just kind of run it down until it stops. As long as the threads go into some before it actually grabs the top of it, it's fine.
Yep.
They actually have a torque sequence for all the different all you gotta do cylinder one intake and cylinder this exhaust and cylinder this intake and so you ain't gotta do all that. I've seen people go through and just torque every single one of them down one by one. They throw a turbo on it, go out there and beat the brakes off of it. So,
But that's not you.
but that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put them on there, run them down, torque them, done. Alright, we want to start putting push rods in this side while you do that. And start putting lube on this one. There's so many different ways of doing stuff. People are like, oh, you got to do this. And, oh, you have to do that. And Jim says, do this and that, and you're done. It's kind of funny. Get that in there. It's like with the oil pump. You got a lot of people, oh, you have to shim it. You have to put these shims here. And you got to put these shims there. And you got to do this. And you got to do that. Jim says, put it on there, bolt it down, and leave it the hell alone. Okay, click.
Fat girl, why are you crying?
She wants to go outside and chase the rats.
Oh, by the way, if you see my onesie from behind, this is my Christmas onesie. It has Santa Claus, and his sleigh is a unicorn.
I bet your grandma's a lot warmer than I am right now.
Oh, heck yeah, I am.
I would wear a onesie. She can get away with it. I wouldn't do it. But she's nice and warm. So.
My daughter gave me this for
Jesus.
Christmas ago.
Yeah, a while ago. And she stayed nice and warm while I was shivering my butt off.
Nobody tells you not to wear it. You can wear it in the house. Nobody sees you there but me.
Yeah, but you still ain't gonna do it.
It's that man thing.
I'm a man. I don't wear diapers.
Ah.
I'm just playing. Yeah, look.
You get away with it now. Wait till you're 80.
Well, I'm 80, I can wear a diaper and nobody's gonna care. Some little cute little nurse taking care of me and wiping my culo. She'll be wiping it for me. I'll be all sorts of embarrassed. But I'll be smiling. Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I'm so nice and clean.
I feel dirty. Can you clean me again?
You didn't do it right. Can you do it again? So fresh and so clean. So fresh and so clean. Yeah, we're dirty old people. All right. Let's get some lubage on here. And some lubage on here. Some lubage on. Go use the ratchet. Use the ratchet.
Yeah, because my hand is slip and sliding.
Well, yeah, it's because you got KY jelly all over your hands.
This is not KY jelly. What we're calling it that?
It's called Lucas KY jelly. It's funny. I see people. I've done so much research before I started doing this engine. I see people going through the extreme with stuff, building an engine. And I've seen people half-ass throw them together, slap them together, slap a turbo on them, and go out there and run, 1,800, 2,000 horsepower. Half-ass cramming them together. You gotta kind of make sure they're centered when you run them all the way down. I'm just saying.
Isn't that what I told you?
Yeah, you gotta kind of make sure they're centered. We like centered. We like center stuff. All right, let me get this side. We'll run it around. Put it on the other side. Okay, dokie.
Turn the right way. No, that's why that one wasn't going.
Make sure it's on top of the push rod. All right.
I was opening it instead of closing it.
That's an issue.
Because you use it to open the.
Yeah, take them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. Occasionally, but it happens. Okay. Yeah, just run down till they're snug, and then we'll put the torque wrench on them. I'm not going to do all the extra people do with this and that and turning, and I'm not doing it. I've seen people take these things, run them down with an impact wrench, throw a turbo on them, and they take a beating. So they're not going to ridiculously rig it. That I'm not going to do. But for the stuff I've seen people do, and these LSs just freaking last, look, I'm going to run it down some, I'm going to turn it over, make sure it's torqued right, turn it over again, make sure it's torqued right, turn it over again. I'm going to turn it over twice, make sure it's good. After that, I'm going to run it. I'm going to send it. The stuff I've seen people do, the way you throw them together. Hey, I've seen people take the beehives out, throw double springs in there, strap it, send it. I actually measured each one of my valves to make sure it's proper valve height, make sure the springs were set to proper valve spring height. I put shims under them. I done all that. That's a little bit more than other people do. They usually snatch out the beehive spring, slap the spring on.
Mm-hmm.
They don't measure nothing. They tighten them down, run it. Put a turbo on it, beat the brakes off of it. That I'm not doing. I measured my valve springs. I did all that.
And they call that a good job?
They run 1,800, 2,000 horsepower on these 6.2s with turbos. About to fit run it. Broke something, but hey. Yeah. Because that was probably on the compression stroke.
What's that?
On the compression stroke, one of the valves is open. It could be on the compression stroke, it could be on the intake stroke. The valves, what they're going to do is the ones that are open, you'll see them push down.
Yeah.
That's where it becomes a problem, and people like you need to be careful. Let me see. This one may actually be compressing the valve. See how it's loose?
Mm-hmm. What are you opening for now?
No, I just turned it back so it can clean the threads.
Oh.
Because sometimes it's just dirty threads.
There it goes.
And you run it back in. Yeah, see, it's under pressure.
Oh, it's got pop.
No, the threads
Lube
are
it?
the threads are just dirty.
Can you lube it?
No, you can't lube it. The threads are just dirty.
Okay.
That's why it's so tight. The threads are dirty. When that happens, if something's just not exactly right, it doesn't run, so you gotta run it up, run it down, run it up, run it down, run it up, run it down. It's right over the compressor stroke, so it's tightening it up. I mean, on the exhaust stroke.
Mm.
Which means the valve can be tight, because the valve really wants to open.
Mm.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the engine.
You know what?
I'm gonna turn the engine over.
The front?
Yep. It might be on the compression stroke, so it's trying to pull down on it.
Okay.
So, hold on a second. Let me ten it.
Oh, no.
That one might have dirty threads. All right, let's turn that one over. See how it's pressing it down?
Yeah.
Go back the other way.
Yeah.
Up. There we go. Now we can run it in. It was trying to go on the compressor stroke. I mean, the exhaust stroke. So it's tightening it down. It was trying to tighten it down.
Yeah, now it's smooth.
Yeah. What it was trying to do was trying to open the valve. There we go.
See, all of them are closed.
All right. I'm not gonna have you guys watch this chain, push all these down and this and that. We'll be back in a minute so we get some of them adjusted. Okay. We've already ran these down. Wait a minute. That was not right.
It's loose. I told you.
Yeah, that was loose. You're right. All right, let's double check. Oh, you can turn that torque wrench a million times.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
Well, see,
said.
that's why you tighten it down. You turn it a quarter inch. See, it's tight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. Let's go and tighten it down. Make sure it's straight. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Down. Then we're gonna turn it a quarter turn. So 0 lash.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling you I wanted to do. Then we'll turn it a quarter turn. All right.
Yep.
It stopped. There we go.
There you go.
It stopped.
That one's already
Oh,
torn.
it stopped. Good. Good.
Good.
Now let's get the other side on, and then we'll go ahead and finish tightening this side down exactly like this side. Then we'll turn a quarter turn and run it back with this again without the torque wrench.
So
It'll run it to 0 lash.
there's
This
only
side,
three torques. These three.
well,
These two.
we'll go ahead and turn a quarter turn, run 0 lash, run a quarter turn with just this.
Okay.
Run it till it stops, quarter turn, do it again, quarter turn, 2 turns. This should all be a 0 lash, and then all we gotta do is torque them.
Okay.
So now I'm going to run it a quarter turn. Well, let's do this side. Gimme, move. Back girl, move. Gimme, gimme. So run this side down. Over down. This one's called 0 lash. You just run it down so it stops, and then we're gonna turn a quarter turn. Just gotta make sure the valves are straight. All right. Okay, just tighten it down. There's so many different ways people do it that I don't care what you do. People are gonna be on the comments and say, "Oh, you didn't do this right. You didn't do that right. You didn't do this. You didn't do that." Everybody does stuff different. And I've seen people do some half-ass stuff on these LSs and run 2,000 horsepower. So I'm not worried about being perfect. You can half-ass these edges and they last for a freaking ridiculous amount of time. And I've seen people get them and put them up and they blow up. Put them up and blow up. So this is how we're going to do it. What you do want is your valves, your rockers on the valves centered
Right.
when you snug them up. If they're off to the side, you got issues. There we go. I didn't really tighten these down. I just kind of threw them on here and early and started the bolts. So that's my fault. What it does, if you have one that's tight because the valve's supposed to be compressed, when you turn it quarter turn and it lifts it back up, it relaxes it, and then you can run the bolt back in. Then you turn it in a quarter turn, and it keeps doing that until it relaxes each one, until every one of them is just on the verge of torquing. Then you torque them, you turn a quarter turn, double check, turn a quarter turn, double check, and you do that for 2 turns.
Gotcha.
Reason being is the crank turns 2 turns to 1 turn of the cam. There we go. There's so many ways of doing this stuff. I don't care what you do and how you do it. You can do it by GM specs. And somebody will come on here and run their mouth. You're not doing it right. You're doing this and you're doing that. It's not going to last. And I don't care what you do.
But that's the whole thing. Everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah, everybody has their own opinions. Opinions like assholes. Everybody has them. Some just stink.
You just go by you. That's it. You don't go by what anybody else says. They give you good compliments. You say thank you. They got negative attitude. Hey,
some people just wipe their
you kill them
holes.
with kindness.
Some people just wipe their bug holes a little bit better than the others.
No, you just say thank you.